Yo, what is good?
Not much, sir. How you doing?
I'm chilling, feeling like a
Good for you.
villain. Yo, what's one thing cis people need to learn?
Regular people don't really need to learn much.
Are you triggered? You sound triggered. Neither. I already answered your question. Neither.
No, but your assertion that you want to make it sound like I'm triggered is kind of funny. Were you saying that you were an incel?
No.
Well, I'm saying you're an incel. You know
Okay,
what an incel is?
your opinion doesn't really matter to me.
I don't think it's an opinion. I think you fit the facts. I think everyone should look what an incel is, come back and see what this guy is doing.
Cool.
Yeah. How do you plan on dealing with that? Are you upset no man wants to
Dealing
date
with
you?
what?
Being an incel.
No, man, I've hooked up with a variety of men, and I'm
well, you
gay,
say
so like, the fuck?
well, you say men or women, so who knows what you're doing out there?
I've hooked up with every shade of person that exists.
I'm sure you think you do. That's great.
Okay?
Yeah.
Like,
So
why, why?
do you know there's therapy for incel people?
Dude, I'm like so serious. Like,
Yeah,
you're
you're confused
claiming that
because
I'm an incel, and
no, I'm
I've
not claiming, I'm telling
probably
you.
clapped 8 times as many cheeks as you have. Like, and I'm
That's
not
what you
even gonna
think.
like do
Yeah.
this argument though.
Sure, that's okay. You believe that. That's okay. You believe all kinds of stuff like you're a woman. So, basically you're not used to someone being able to hear what you're doing and clap back, right? Like
This
so you don't know how
is
to handle a guy
awesome.
like
No,
me.
no, no.
So you're
This is
gonna beat
awesome.
me
This is
soon.
awesome. You're awesome. You're awesome. Thank you. Thank
I
you.
know,
Okay.
but you're an incel and you don't know how to deal with that. You want to switch. You don't know how to deal with someone calling you straight out an incel.
I completely understand that you can call me an incel. It has zero effect on me.
Well,
In
it does
fact,
because
it's
that's your
funny.
lifestyle, right? You're upset and mad that women and men don't want to date you, so you come on lives, do these kinds of things,
I
and basically
literally
go into
have a
arguments,
girlfriend.
right?
I literally have a girlfriend.
I'm sure you think you do.
I
You also said that you sleep with everybody and do all kinds of things. Like if you're
No, I
going to
said I
keep up
have
with,
slept. I have slept
oh,
with
I see.
everybody.
Okay, so
Not
what's your
every.
body count there? And in the thousands?
That's not in the thousands. That's crazy. But
No.
no, no, no.
Okay. Well, I don't know. You have a lot of things to believe. So
I do not have to dignify you with an answer.
no, you don't. No, not at all.
Nope. But I literally have a girlfriend. Like not and like
I'm sure you
just
think you do.
no, no, no. Like I'm dating a cis woman.
I know you
Like
think you do, but she's not cis. She's normal. Right? Let's get that right. You want to press cis like it's like a sly word, right? And that's just not going to happen, right?
cis just
Because
means not trans. If you can say
yeah,
cis, it means you can respect trans people.
yeah, you guys use it as a slur,
Can
right?
you
So what
add Lily
happens is, yeah,
though?
you're
Is
upset,
Lily
right?
in here? That would be crazy if Lily Tino was in
You
chat.
use it as a
I got
slur,
some stuff to say to
right?
Lily Tino.
Oh, you
What'd you
have
say?
to get away from it, right? So you have to get away from it.
Is Lily Tino in here? Hold on one sec. If Lily Tino's here, you're
I
getting.
would love to talk to Lily Tino. Let
I
me
would
tell
be
you,
fascinated. Oh my God, I have some like I need to talk to her about
two
optics. I
incels
need
at
to
once.
talk to her.
Oh my God, two incels at
What?
once. That'd be crazy having two incels together. It's like you guys are in your Reddit groups.
Why are you sad?
I'm not sad. I'm just calling you an
Well,
incel for what
no,
you
no, no,
are. Why
no,
are
no,
you
no, no, no,
sad that
no.
I'm
Let's.
calling you an incel? Why
I'm
is it?
not
Why does it
upset
bother
about
you
it.
that
I'm
I'm
saying
calling you an incel?
this person in chat said straight is a slur. Do you think straight is a slur?
Well, I don't know. That person could believe that they're a woman too if they're a man. I don't know what they believe, but I know I'm talking
What
to you.
the
You believe all
hell
kinds of
are
weird
you
things.
talking? What
So
are you talking about? No, dude,
what
can
are
you
you
just
talking
answer?
about, my
Can
friend?
you just be normal for like 2 seconds and just answer the question?
Sure. Why do
Do
you
you,
believe that you're an incel? Why do you believe that your
I,
incel ideologies allow you to behave this way?
bruh,
Well, you try to
hold
control
on.
the conversation with me by going off topic, but I'm calling you an incel again. I'm telling you straight up, you're an
Okay.
incel. You don't have a girlfriend. You're lying. You don't have a boyfriend. You're lying about that too if you had one, if you'd say.
I
Basically,
don't
anything you're
have a
going to tell
boyfriend.
is going to be a lie so that you can pretend to yourself that, incel ideology is okay. And you'll get more and more mad. You'll get
It's not
angry
okay.
and
I
you lash out at people because you're doing that now. You're putting up cis people need to learn. That's just an angry,
yeah,
dumb thing to put up because cis is a slur you guys use and they don't need to
no,
learn anything. So I think trans
no.
people need to learn to respect people. But I think the incel ideologies you live by, that you live by personally, is what's blocking you from being that.
I think trans people tend to be very respectful.
You would because you are one who bullies other people. I've seen you do it. So and
How do
you're
I
not going to
bully
believe
other
it. You're going to
people?
say, "How did I do that?" But listen, incel. Okay, you're going to have to change your ideology. Okay, you're mad. You're angry. You're lashing out at people because, I guess you're angry because no one wants to sleep with you or no one wants to be with somebody
I
who thinks
literally
they're
have
a
a
woman who
girlfriend
sounds.
who's gonna
If
pop the
you
hell
don't
out of
have a
me later
girlfriend, no,
tonight.
Well, you
I
believe
literally
that. You
do.
believe you have a girlfriend
What?
that's
Okay,
going to make
okay,
dinner for
okay,
you
okay,
tonight,
okay, okay, okay.
and that's something
What do you?
else,
Wait, wait,
right?
wait, 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 wait. What do you mean that I believe that I have a girlfriend?
Exactly what that means. Do you
No,
not comprehend words? Say it again. Say it again. Say it again. What I said to you, and see
I
if you can
do because
understand
I
it.
have a girlfriend. Like
No, you don't.
what? But I do.
Well, you believe that, but you're an incel.
I'm
You
not an
believe all kinds
incel.
of things. Yes, you are.
Why am I an incel?
Do you know what an incel is?
It's slang for, or not slang. It's like a
Not
conjunction of
slang.
involuntary. It's
No, no.
bro.
Keep
Can I
going.
speak? Damn,
Oh,
dude,
sorry. Yep, sorry.
chill.
I'll let the incel go at it. Sorry.
It is a conjunction of involuntarily celibate.
Keep going.
Involuntarily celibate, incel.
Yeah.
That's
And why? What? And what makes somebody an incel?
if they join an online community of incels on
So you
like,
believe that if you join an online community of incels, that makes you an incel. Not the hatred of women or men because no one will date
I
you or any of
mean
the real
that
reasons
too.
people are
You, I mean,
incels.
incels
But it's
typically
according to
hate women a
you,
lot.
you join a Reddit group or something and that makes you an incel. Not the
I don't
ideology
use,
behind it like you're living with, but
bro.
the idea, but going to Reddit groups. How many Reddit groups are you a part of that's
I didn't
ideology?
say Reddit. I said
No, I
like
am saying it. I'm saying that you're probably part of a whole bunch of incel Reddit groups, but like,
I'm
which
not.
is, yeah, you are. Like
What?
man, come on now. You're saying you have a girlfriend that's cooking you dinner later. Look at you.
I
You
didn't
don't have
say
a
she's cooking me
girlfriend.
dinner. I'm probably
Yes,
gonna go to
you
her
don't.
place, order
Yeah,
food,
I'm
and then
sure you
she's
think
gonna
you are.
the shit out of me.
I'm sure you think she is. Yeah, and I'm happy you believe that. I truly am. I'm
Okay.
happy for you. So let me ask you one other question. What's the Can you define what a woman is without including men or males?
Without including
That would
men or
or
males.
male. Yeah. So you can't have a
Woman
man
is the
or a male be
most. Wait,
included in the
okay, okay,
definition. So
okay.
it
I
would be
got you. I
basically.
got
No,
you.
no,
Can
hold
I
on. I just want to
answer?
make it clear because generally when I ask these questions, you guys try to pivot. So not including men or males. Define what a woman is without including men or males. The person, the body, everything. Go ahead and let's see if you fit in that category.
A woman is the
So an
gender
incel into
most.
this.
Can I speak on my
Yeah.
own
Go
live?
ahead. Sorry, incel.
Woman
Go ahead.
is the woman is the gender most commonly, but not exclusively, attributed to females.
So there you go. You include both men and males in that.
Are you deaf? I said females.
So you're talking about the words. I'm talking about the person in the body, like I said. Now you're playing wordplay. This is what incels do, right? So can you define what a woman is without including
Dude,
men or males?
are you on crystal right now?
No, but you're on
Like,
hormones, right?
like what is going on?
Well, you're an incel. You're on hormones, right?
Everyone is on hormones.
No, not everybody. You're on specific hormones, right? That the doctor gave to you, or maybe the doctor didn't give it to you. You just found them online and you take them.
No, I went through a rigorous medical process, like
I'm sure you think you
system.
did.
I mean, can I just like say something without you saying, I'm sure you think that? Like,
Well, I'm just agreeing with you. I'm sure you think that. Is there a problem with agreeing with you?
that's not agreeing. You're
It
like,
is agreeing. How is
you're
that not agreeing? I'm
incredibly
saying that exactly,
disingenuous
that I'm happy for that. Like, why would you think I'm disagreeing, right?
because you're
This is
incredibly
fun.
disingenuous.
Oh no, not at all. Actually, I've been asking straight questions, and I've just been not getting any answers. So, like for your incel ideology, when you're going on and you're joining these Reddit groups that you're a part of, you said,
I don't use Reddit.
what do you guys talk about?
I don't use Reddit.
Okay, what are the forums you use for your ideologies?
I don't use any forums. I go on
Can you just
TikTok
talk to
and
friends?
I go on TikTok and I watch.
Find other ideologies like that? You find other incels? Uh-oh, frozen. The man is
Oh,
frozen here.
okay. My
Are you back,
roommate turned
incel?
off the lights.
Oh, there we go.
What?
Oh, nothing. No, we're good. So
I mean, you
now,
sound
when you go,
triggered.
now, do you? Oh, sure. I'm sure you think I do. So when you
Chat,
go to the
chat,
bathroom,
chat. Does
yeah,
he
chat.
sound triggered?
Yeah, let's ask your friends. Yeah, your incels.
My friends.
So let's get back on topic, okay? Let's get off
Yo,
of me and let's get back to
you're
what you're doing.
awesome,
So
dude. You're like really cool.
when you go to the bathroom, which bathroom do you use? Do you use male or female?
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
Yeah, that's an awful response. So, would you use
It's a
male or
reference.
female? Yeah, from a really bad thing from 10 years ago online, right? Let's get up to date. So, when you go to the bathroom, do you use a men or female bathroom?
There's no such thing as a female bathroom.
There's no such thing as female bathroom. So you believe there's such a thing as a male's bathroom.
No, it's a man's
So
room,
there's
woman's
no.
room.
So when you see a sign on a door, do you see that as an option? Like, do you see that as like a barrier to protect people, or no?
What? Dude,
When you
what are
see
you
a
even
male or
saying?
female sign on a bathroom door, do you see that as a protective barrier, or do you see that as a free for all?
What the what but like I don't like
Not
okay,
understand the question? It's pretty
like
simple.
kind
You
of
go to a door and you stand. So imagine yourself standing in front of two bathroom doors. One of them's got
yeah.
a male sign on it. One of them's
Yeah,
got a
but
female on
bathrooms
it.
don't have male
So,
or
well,
female
yeah, you're getting.
signs.
Yeah, they do. So we're looking at a male symbol and we're
The
looking at a
chat said
female
it's a
symbol.
terrible question, bro.
Yeah, I haven't even finished the question. So you're standing at both of them.
Why are you
So
so sweaty, dude?
you can think that. I believe you. Okay. So
No,
when
I
you're
mean like
standing in front, well, you really don't want to answer this question, eh? You really don't want to let it out. So when you're standing in front of them, you see a female sign, right? You know, the one with the little dress on it, right? And you see the male sign for the bathroom. We've all seen those. When you're standing in front of that, do you see those as signs as barriers or open houses? Like you can just go wherever you want, no questions. This is how it is.
neither.
Neither. So what do you believe? When you're in that situation, you're looking at both of those signs. What would you do?
When I would go in the bathroom and use the bathroom and
Sure,
then
which
leave.
bathroom? So
Which
you're obtuse,
bathroom?
right? Yeah, you're obtuse. You don't want to answer. You're giving vague answers. So
I don't
which
have
bathroom would you go
respectfully
into?
disrespectfully, I don't have to answer. That's the
Well, I
first
know
thing. I don't
because it makes you look bad, but like, which
what?
bathroom would you use? Would you
What?
use the male bathroom or the male bathroom? Do you see both signs and
Yeah,
say
but
this
you
is a
keep
free for
framing it
all? I
as
can go
female
anywhere I want.
bathrooms and male bathrooms. It's like that's not the
So you
world you
don't
live in
see.
is
So you see
fascinating
both.
to me.
You see signs on
Also,
doors. You
everybody, if
see
you're enjoying
stop
the stream,
signs.
please
You
double tap,
see
like the
do
screen,
not come
enjoy.
here. You see all these things, and you just assume that they're not warnings, they're just assumptions. Like you could, oh, I don't have to pay attention. That's just something that people kind of want, but no, it's not that bad, right? Like that's what you do. You see all these signs in front of you, and then you just decide what's
Okay,
best.
I'll bite.
Right?
I'll bite. I'll bite. I
Good,
use the
good.
gender neutral bathroom.
Okay, when there isn't one there, what do you do?
I hold it until I go home.
Well, good for you, sir. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. You're not scaring little girls. You're not scaring women. You're not scaring putting people, women with religious exemptions of not being able to be seen with men without their hijabs and things of that
Oh,
nature.
well, sometimes I use the ladies' room too.
You're really doing the best thing by holding it and going home. Thank you, sir.
Well, sometimes I use the ladies' room.
Uh, and okay, so let's get on that now. Okay, so you see a little girl go into the bathroom by herself,
No, I
right?
don't. What the fuck?
No, we're gonna see what kind of logic you run by. So you have to go to the bathroom. You see a little girl go into the woman's
Why?
bathroom by herself.
But like you're
You said you would
constructing
go into the woman's
fantasy,
bathroom behind it.
dude, you're behind it.
Yeah, you're gonna go.
Oh,
Okay, nice
self-report,
pivot.
buddy, self-report.
Yeah,
But
sure. That was a hell of a pivot you got. So anyway, back to the question. Now we're gonna go and we're gonna say, are you gonna follow that little girl into the bathroom because you're a man, obviously, right? And you believe you're a woman, but are you gonna follow her in there
that's
and
an
not feel
insane
anything?
thing to say.
No, it's a question that you
Are you
don't want
like,
to answer.
I don't have to answer it. This is my
Well, you don't
life.
want to. It makes you look bad, right? Like a little girl goes into the bathroom. You have to go. Are you
No,
gonna go
because
into the woman's
you've
bathroom?
set up a theoretical that is
That
completely
is true.
disingenuous.
Not at all. It happens all the time. You've never. Hold on a second. You've never gone into a bathroom with a kid in the bathroom. I'm just trying to find out if
I
it's a
don't
female
know. I
bathroom.
don't pay attention to that. Like I don't
You basically walk in with your eyes closed. You don't go looking anywhere. You walk into
I didn't
walls.
say that. I just go to the bathroom and leave. Like
So you, so you've
it's
never
not
you've
that
never walked
serious,
into a
dude.
bathroom and seen kids in there.
I
Never
don't
once.
pay I don't know. I don't
How
pay
old are
attention
you?
to that.
How old are you?
I don't
Did
have
your
to
parents
answer that.
did your parents ever take you to the bathroom when you were a kid?
What? I don't remember.
You don't
Probably.
remember? They let a 4 or 5 year old go in there by themselves?
I said probably they took me to the bathroom. Like,
Well, probably is not really an answer.
dude,
You should know
you're
that.
I've been doing this for a while and you're actually the sweatiest dude I've ever talked to.
Well, I'm sure you believe that, right? Because you can't get on me, right? Look at you. You want to
I'm
put this, but
sure
I know
you
how to
believe
word
that.
things. Yeah, I know how to word
What?
things because basically I understand what you're doing here. So
Which is
I
what?
understand what you'll pivot to. So I use certain words and language to get you back on track, right? Because the techniques of getting off track on questions you don't like is basically it's well known, right? It's a
No, but
debate,
you're just like
right?
really sweaty and just hate trans people because you're
Well, I'm
ignorant.
sure you believe that. Oh, now you're adding hate trans people.
Well,
Oh,
I'm
okay. So
sure you
you're adding
believe
on
that.
things now. So are
Fine,
you
you can
getting
play
more
this
angry?
game.
Are you getting more
What?
angry now? You don't like answering questions, so now you're going to call me a transphobe. I love trans people. I know lots of
I'm
trans
sure
people.
you believe that.
Yeah, sure, good. See there, now we're
I'm
getting
sure
it.
you
Okay,
believe
now we're
that.
getting it. Right on. That's it. Okay, so now back to the question. You see a little girl getting into the bathroom. You have to
I
go.
don't. I
Do
don't.
you
I
tell her,
reject this. This is an insane thing to say. You are insane. You are like
am I?
functionally insane.
Well, so
Yeah,
far you
I
have
do
not been able
believe
to say
that.
what a
I
woman
do
is. You've
believe
included
that.
men both times. You say you're a man.
What?
You've got a deeper voice than me.
I
You
know.
say cis people need to learn. Like I've been basically grilling you, and I've been cooking you for
Nope.
about 10 minutes.
You have
Yeah,
not. You've
about
been
that.
boosting my view count. That's
That's
all
great
I've
because
used
a
you
lot of people
for.
want to see you get embarrassed.
I'm not embarrassed.
Well, you should be.
No, I don't think I should.
Well, that's the problem. Do you
No,
think that?
I think people who are hateful are the problem.
Yeah, I agree, and that's why I say to you,
I
you
think
need to
people who are
adjust what you're
hateful and
doing.
ignorant are the problem.
Sure. Yeah, and that's why I say, look in the mirror. Say that again. Do
How
you have
am
a
I
mirror nearby?
hateful and how am I hateful?
I just asked you a whole bunch of stuff, and you just
I
absolutely
don't
couldn't do.
have no 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 no.
Look at you
How am
trying
I
to press this
hateful?
on people.
How am I hateful?
Look at you trying to spread
How
trans
am I
ideology to
hateful?
children. Do you
How
believe?
am I hateful? It's a
You
simple
believe
question. You can't even
LGBT?
answer it. How am
I
I
can. Yeah, of
hateful?
course I can. Of course I can. I'm just going to
Okay,
spell it
let's
out for
go.
you.
Come on,
Okay.
weather boy.
All right. Easy enough. Okay. We're going back to another 10-year-old thing again.
How am I
Let's try a different
hateful?
insult.
How
Come
am
on,
I
weather boy. Let's
hateful?
go again.
How am
What
I
else do you got?
hateful? How
What's
am I
another insult
hateful?
you can call me? You can call
How
me.
am I hateful?
Hey, chat. Do you have something he can call me other than weather boy?
How
Because
am
that's
I hateful?
gold.
How am
Listen
I
to you,
hateful?
sir.
Come on, weather boy. How am I hateful? Answer the
Weather.
question. Answer the
Okay, sir.
question.
Okay, sir. Just a second. Okay.
Answer the
So,
question. How am I
okay,
hateful?
sir. Just let me talk, and we'll answer the question. Okay. All right. Oh, you boot me? Oh no, there he goes. You didn't boot me. He didn't boot me. So you believe that? Did you believe that kids should be taught
How am I
LGBT?
hateful?
Well, you answer this
How am I
question. It'll tell.
hateful? How am
You
I
answer this
hateful?
question. You're
No,
gonna
no
just
questions. No questions. No
yeah,
more
you're gonna
questions. Give
yell,
me an
right? You're just
answer.
gonna get more mad.
Give me an answer.
Are you
How
gonna
am I
crash out?
hateful?
You're crashing out, buddy. Come on, let's
No.
go talk. So what we're doing is we're talking about having
How am I
you
hateful? I've
want to
been
be
asking the
able
same
to.
question for 3 minutes. How am I
Yes.
hateful?
Yeah, and you won't listen to the
How am I
answer.
hateful?
You won't listen to the answer.
Give me a
You're gonna say it
simple
again?
answer.
You want a yes or no answer, right? Like that's what you want.
That's no, I want like
You
you
want a one
hate
word
X group.
answer. You don't want a performed answer. You don't want a thoughtful answer. You want a direct right now answer you can pick apart, right? But the thing
No, I
is,
just want an answer.
sure,
Like it's not
yes, I
that
know, and I'm
serious
trying to
though.
give you one, right? So, but you just keep yelling, "I want an answer" after I try to talk.
Okay,
So
how am I
your
hateful?
ideology is insane. Your ideology, your
That's
incel
how I'm
ideology,
hateful?
ideologies of incels like you are hard,
I'm not an
hurtful.
incel.
But you are.
Okay,
But
but
you
you can't
are.
just say that you are and
I'm
it's
not
tr
just
like
saying it. Everybody go look up what an incel is. Google it any way you want. They'll give you lots of sources. They'll have the same answer. Come back and look what this gentleman is doing. You'll see incel ideology. And this is what you've been expressing the whole time I've been talking. So it's kind of wild that that's the answer, but that's the answer. How are you hateful? Your ideology of incelism is crazy,
I'm not an incel.
but you are.
But you can't just say but you are and it's true. Like that's not how logic works.
Then go look up the definition and come back and look in a mirror.
Why don't you give me a definition of incel?
Why don't you gave a definition earlier, right? That
Someone
wasn't
who's
complete.
involuntarily celibate.
Yeah, and angry about it, right?
I am neither of those things.
Yeah, you are. You've made up a girlfriend. You made up how she's making you dinner later and she's gonna F you a
I
bunch of
didn't say
times.
she's making me dinner. I said
Yeah,
she
you
was,
said that
we're
you
gonna
slept with
order
all
food.
kinds of races and hundreds of people and all these crazy things you've said. So, yeah, you're an incel. You're mad. You're angry. This is fun.
I'm sure you believe that.
I'm sure I do. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Like you can think that I'm an incel all the way over there,
No, I don't
and as
believe it. I
long
don't
as you're,
think it. I believe
yo,
it.
can you not interrupt me, please? For
But,
somebody
but you
who's
keep
not a
using
woman, I'm
language
getting
like you may
interrupted
not
quite a
be, but
lot.
you are.
What?
You're using language like you may not be an incel, but you are an incel. So change the ideology and language. Just like
How
I
am I
want
an
you to change
incel?
the background saying people need to learn, not cis people.
I do think
There's no
cis
such
people,
thing.
well, it's a show. I
I
do a
know you
show
believe that.
here.
Yeah. I know, and this is fun to be on. But basically, trans are the only people that use cis, and they use it as a slur.
No, I know
So
plenty
why
of
are
cis people who use the term
I know
cis.
you believe you do, yes. And then so what happens is You guys are forcing this on people. Like you hate it when I don't subscribe to it, right? And you don't know how to get around
No,
it.
you're just like using
You're gonna call me names?
no
Okay. How's it feel being dog walked like this?
dog walks. I
Yeah,
don't know.
absolutely. Yeah.
You've made my view count go up 50 people.
Yeah, because I'm dog walking you. That shouldn't be a good thing for you.
No, I don't think so. I'm sure you believe that.
I do. Yeah. That's the answer you give there, right? Not
I'm
the
just
one you
using your
don't know how to
logic back
respond
at
to.
you, dude. I'm
You're
literally
trying to,
just,
but it's not going well.
no, I think
Tell
I'm
me
doing all
again,
right.
what makes you a woman? Tell all the chat, 87 people, what makes you a woman?
What makes me a woman is that I'm a
Yeah.
woman. It's very circular. It's so simple, it's circular.
Yeah. Okay, so there we go. It's another incelism. Okay.
Okay,
So
what makes you a man? What makes you a man?
you wouldn't get it, my friend. Adult human male. That doesn't make sense to you. I don't include women in
I
this.
know plenty of men who aren't male. I know
I know you
plenty of
think you
men who aren't
do.
male.
I
It's
know
not
you think you do. Okay. But listen, I
okay.
asked you to define what a woman is without including men or males, and you thought
I
because you didn't
literally
use the
answered
word,
you.
and you thought because you didn't use the words men or male, that was good enough. And I had to tell you that it was about the body and the being, and you still can't define what. Okay, let's try it again. For 86 people, define what a woman is without including men or males, because now we're very clear on it. Let's hear it.
The gender most commonly, but not exclusively, attributed to females.
Do you include
Same
men or males in that? The
same
body and
thing.
beings. Do you include men or
The
males to be
same thing
included
I
in that?
said earlier today.
So do you include men or males in that?
What? Do I include men or males?
Yep,
Those are two
in your
different
definition.
things. I said most commonly, but not
I said, do you
exclusively.
include men or males, either one, in your definition of a woman? Because I just asked you to define what a woman is
Not
without including men
men.
or males. So males, you're including males, right?
Some males are women, yes.
Okay, so you can't. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, that's woman
Yeah, you
is
can't
a social
explain that stuff.
construct and a gender, and there are plenty of males who are women. I know a few.
I'm sure you do.
I know that that like really upsets you and it shatters your worldview,
It
but
doesn't. I just don't like when you
unfortunately,
said
no, no,
these
no, no,
things to
no, it's my
people.
turn to talk. It's my turn to talk. Unfortunately for you, the truth doesn't care. Oh, this person left. Oh no, I was having so much fun. Yeah, we're cracking femboys tonight. Oh, hello, how are we doing?
Hey, you're really letting the incel out now, huh?
Oh my God, he's back. Oh my God, yay. Hi.
What do you mean, yay? I just dog walked you for 10 minutes calling you an incel and you didn't have anything to say.
I'm sure you think that.
Yeah, is that you're going to use that
Pan?
line now when
Oh,
I talk
okay,
to you?
yeah.
I like
What'd you
that you're
say?
using what I taught you. That's pretty good. But are you going to take care of that, sis, and just put people need to learn? Because
No,
you guys use it as a slur. So
not a slur.
it is. You guys use it as a slur. But anyway, besides the point, you're really letting the incel stuff out, right? Like you believe that if you don't date a trans person, you're transphobic. You're trying to insult people because no one wants you now.
Didn't insult people. Plenty of people want
Yeah,
me,
yeah, I'm sure you
and
believe that. But look at your
that's
incelism.
it.
Look at your incelism. Hold
Okay.
on, bud.
Is audio cut out?
Sorry, I'm back. I just had to
Would you
order some
walk me
food
if I did a woof? Woof.
here. You don't even know what you are, my friend. You're a man thinking you're a woman, telling people that if they don't like men that are dressed as women, that they're transphobic. You're an incel, my friend. You're an
You
incel,
are
sir.
sorely misunderstood.
No, I'm not.
Girl, I
You
don't
are,
have to
sir.
talk to you. One second, buddy. Girl, I don't have to talk to you.
Okay, sir.
I'm your pan. You probably date a lot of guys, and
I'm sure you think that. I'm sure you
I'm
believe
not
that.
talking to you. I'm not talking to you right now. If you're pan, you probably date a lot of guys. You have to appeal to male gaze, and so
Are you really yelling at people in the comments? Are you that insecure?
puppy girls type shit.
You're yelling at people in the comments, dude?
I'm
How
not yelling at
insecure are
people.
you?
Didn't you say you were pan? Bi pan? Whatever. I'm not gonna do the whole like, oh, I live in a male-centered world. Like, I don't need to do that.
Yeah, no one said anything about
Guest
pandering
craves
when you did,
attention.
right?
No.
Well, let's get back to your incelism. So, you were saying
Never
earlier that
mind. I
you're
think I
all a
was too
part
mean
of a
to this
bunch of.
doll. This doll seemed nice though.
Well, you were saying earlier that you're a part of a bunch of Reddit groups and other groups of incelism.
Never said that. You
What?
said that.
No, you did, and I'm disagreeing
No,
with
I
you.
didn't. No, I
So
didn't.
when
You nope.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, anyways, basically, you
Hmm.
believe. Let's get this straight here. You believe that anyone that doesn't want to date you is phobic, right?
No, I didn't say that.
Well, that's what you're implying, correct? Or you just don't understand
No,
implications. So
that's
you
not, I'm
don't
not
understand
implying that.
implications. So what's your level of education?
My level of
GED?
education?
Are you getting a GED?
Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy?
Yeah, you're a 10-year-old insult. Okay, so
Mm,
are you working on your GED, or is that just not something you're able to do yet?
I mean, your ad homs don't phase me.
It's not an at home. It's a question.
I'm sure you think that. I'm sure you think that ass question.
Yeah, it is a question. Like, are you going for your GED, or is that something you're not mentally prepared for yet?
I graduated high school in 2018,
And what did you start in 2005?
2005. Bro, you're awesome, dude.
I'm just trying to ask questions, man.
I'm just asking questions. Just asking questions. Ask Andy. Oh, buddy, you're awesome. Wait, I need a phone charger. 1 second.
Well, you don't know how to deal with people like me. You like to bully people and tell them they're wrong, but then you get somebody
I
who says how
literally
to answer
don't
you,
bully
and you don't know
people.
what to do.
I'm educating people on transgender issues.
How
But
can an incel educate people on transgender issues?
I
How
mean, you
can
just
that
keep
happen?
calling me an incel.
I'm not. No, I'm not calling it. I'm telling you, you are like you fit the definition.
Okay,
Like
your
you
opinion
can
doesn't matter
know.
to me, dude. Your opinion doesn't matter to me.
Well,
You're a
that's
man
great.
child.
Sure, good, okay, but yeah, I'm not an incel online telling people they're.
I mean, you kind of are actually. Like
Well,
right
you can
now.
believe that if you want, but I'm straight up telling you you're an incel, and you're doing it as a reply to me telling you you're an incel. So basically, you're the one coping here. Do you understand that just because women and men don't want to date you or whatever your preference is, you don't have to be angry.
I
You don't have
literally
to
have
be
a
telling.
girlfriend. I
You don't
literally
have to.
have a
Yeah, I
girlfriend
know.
and
You
do
said that you
incredibly
believe you
well
have a
on dating
girlfriend.
apps.
Yeah, you believe you have a girlfriend. I know. And you said what else? She was gonna. You believe she was gonna make dinner for you, and you believe that she was
I
gonna
didn't say
have you
that.
all night, right?
I said that I'm gonna go to her place. I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
you
do
believe
some
that. Yeah,
stuff. I'm gonna go do some stuff, and
I'm
I'm
sure you
actually I
believe
probably
it.
should
Yeah.
have done that.
What are you gonna do over there? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna
We're
paint?
gonna watch Breaking Bad. We're gonna
Oh, are you? Oh, good for you.
Yeah, it's lit. We're at the end of season 4, which is like the pinnacle of television, low key.
Holy dude, that's pretty good. Now, being that you're an incel, how often do you have to blow her up?
What? No, no,
No,
we're,
no, I'm
we're
asking. You're not understanding. I'm saying, how often does she
the
deflate?
ganja.
How often does your girlfriend deflate?
Bro, I've seen Breaking Bad before.
Yeah, I'm sure you have, but how long does it take for your girlfriend to deflate?
What do you mean?
So like when you're sitting there with your what you believe is your girlfriend, and you're watching Breaking Bad and all these things, how long is it before do you have to like inflate her every couple days,
What do
or
you
do you
mean
have to
inflate
like
her?
do you not understand what I'm telling you?
I'm a little confused. Yeah, what do you mean?
Do you know what the word inflate means?
Yeah, like balloons and shit.
Okay, now put that together with your what you believe is your girlfriend.
Lost, dude.
I imagine you are actually a little bit more lost than I thought you were. I'm telling you that you have a ballooned up girlfriend. You have a fake girlfriend that's plastic that needs to be pumped up with air,
Bro,
and it's
what?
kind of
What are
funny.
you even talking about? No, seriously, like what?
Well, you said you were going to go over to your what you believe is your girlfriend, and being an incel, you don't really have one. So, like, I was asking how often you have
No.
to inflate.
Rare
I'm sorry, do you not
FYP poll of
understand the question,
infinite
dude?
negative aura.
Negative aura. Oh, that's a terrible thing. That's a terrible thing. No one wants negative
Such
aura.
a weird use of time. This just throwing me.
No, this
Oh
is
my
fun
god.
because I never really get to play with incels so much, right? So like this is like something that I get to do, ask you questions, watch you squirm. It's fun because your ideology is harmful to people, and you are going to use that ideology to
No.
manipulate people and stuff. And oh yeah, it is. And so when I come
How
in here
is
and I'm able
I
to dismantle you
yo yo
the
yo
way
yo
I
yo yo
am.
yo 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 hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry. Timeout.
Hold on.
Okay, hold on.
TikTok
I'll
gave
give
you a
you the
live
timeout.
dude no dude, TikTok gave a live audience restriction.
Oh,
Live
why?
visibility restricted because you're talking like ridiculous things.
Oh, well, no, I'm not though.
Well, TikTok seems to think so. I just got
Well,
two
I think the
restrictions.
TikTok thing is probably about you because I'm not the one with a background saying cis people need to learn, right? Like,
I mean, it was fine until you came up.
oh, it was it? So basically, you think that because of timing, your background doesn't have any problem with people maybe coming in and out,
I
maybe
think my
reporting you.
background is perfectly reasonable.
I know you do. I know you believe that. So why do you believe? Why do you believe that people need to learn, right?
I think cis people do need a lot to learn things. I mean,
Yeah.
you're a
So
prime example.
right, okay. So you use cis as a slur, right? So let's remove cis
No,
and let's just
slurs
say,
are
why
about
do
reclaiming
people need to
power.
learn?
Cis people have all the power in society.
Oh, wow, that's interesting. Okay, so you're an incel and you're also a what do you call it? You believe in conspiracy theories. Let
No.
me ask you one other question. What shape is the world to you? Like when you what shape is the world? Is it flat or is it round? Like what do you believe?
Round enough.
Round
It's a
enough. Okay,
globe.
so you're not really sure, right?
No, I mean it's not
Oh,
perfectly round, but it's a globe.
but you wouldn't say it's straight. It's flat, right? That's what
I
I'm
would
trying to
not
get
say
at.
it's flat. I would say the Earth
Oh,
is
good.
round
Wonderful. Okay, good. That's a good thing. Okay. Now, why do you believe that you're a woman?
because I obviously am a woman, dude.
Yeah, that's an interesting way to frame it, obviously. Now, who do you believe thinks that you're obviously a woman?
I mean, everybody I talk to, except for when I'm online and I deepen my voice for entertainment purposes.
Well, like in your incel groups?
Um, no, the doll said obviously with a crying emoji.
Yeah,
Yo,
you got a
and you
deeper voice
unfollowed
than I
me?
do, man. You got a
Oh
deeper
shit. No,
voice
no,
than
no.
I
Time out,
do.
time out, time out, time out, time out. First of all, your profile is woman of F slur experience. So you like girly, you got a lot of self-hate to unlearn. But you know what? Hold on. I don't know if I should. Yeah, you know what? You got bad vibes. Get blocked. Not you. You can say there's one doll.
I see someone yelling cis in the comments there as a slur.
It's not a slur.
Well, they were just using it as a slur.
No, not really. It's like
Well,
saying
so you don't
apple.
understand context? Do you know what context is?
Mm-hmm.
You don't understand what context is?
I know what context is. It's a
Okay,
medical
but you were
term.
looking at someone yelling cis, and using it as a slur, and you just don't see that. So you understand what the word is, but you don't understand how to see it, right?
Or
Like, is
was
that what you're
that the doll? Hold on. Who was the doll who I had up before? No, no, no. Kali Mari, you're chill. You're chill. You can stay.
saying? The
That
beating
one
is
girl, hold on, time out, bro. That one girl, like who like was like I'm Pan or whatever, was following me, unfollowed me, and so I don't know, get blocked, girly, because she's like, oh no, I don't even remember what she said. I've been doing this for wait, okay, you're back on. Keep going, buddy. I should do my
well, I don't know.
laundry.
You got to go off track there. What were you saying?
I was just talking to chat, but I want to hear what you have to say.
What would you like to hear?
What does cis people need to learn?
Oh no, people need to learn all kinds of things, but
But
oh yeah, that's what we're
specifically,
saying. So
specifically
yeah,
cis people.
cis itself cis itself is not a word. That's a medical word. But the way that you guys use it, but you understand. Well, we've already decided you don't
It's
understand what
not a word,
context
it's
is,
a
right?
medical word. Type
Yeah,
shit.
so what? Hold on a second. It's not a
Do you
word. It's a
like my
medical
Adam's
word, right?
apple?
Is that
Do
what
you
you're
like
saying?
my Adam's
That's
apple?
what I said. I made a mistake. I made a mistake. I made a mistake in a simple, basic mistake in language, and that jumps you. Okay. So basically, cis is not a slur itself, but the trans community, like yourself and all of your little followers down there, were yelling cis, and that's what they use as a slur because
It's an
basically
adjective.
you guys are trying to separate yourselves in there. You're trying to make yourselves women. But we've decided already that you don't know you can't define what a woman is
I
without
literally
including
already
males,
did.
right? No, you didn't. You actually you said that you included males.
I did
So
it.
let's try it again. Can you define what a woman is without including men or males
I
for everyone watching?
literally, I will give you the same definition I
Oh, give
said.
it to the new people. There's lots of people coming in and out all the
Okay,
time.
okay.
So let's go through them. So
I will say the same
well,
definition.
yeah, your definition that does not include men or males. And what I mean, because last time you tried to say you didn't include men or males because you didn't use the word men or males. a little bit of slyness there. So let's
Does
go ahead
inclusive
and say
language bother
the
you?
body, the body, or
If I said a question.
position
If I
of
said
being male.
pregnant
So,
people, hold on, I'll give you the definition in a second. But if I said
perfect.
pregnant people, does that bother you?
Yeah, that's completely off topic. Let's go on to
Well,
what
no, no, no,
we're
no, no,
trying
no,
to
no.
answer.
I'll get back to it in a
I
second.
know
But
you
if
don't want
I
to answer the question, but let's get to the question, okay? So answer ahead. Go ahead, please.
I will give you the same definition that I gave you twice already, okay? A woman is a
Yeah,
person.
for the new people, right? Like you're not going to
Bro,
include
can you
men or
stop
males, right?
interrupting me?
Well, I'm just being clear that we're not going to use men or males, right? Either
A
the words
woman
or the body. Yeah.
so that give guest a black belt in dodging questions. Or guess of the black belt. A woman is a person who, wait, what was it? A woman is a person who, or a woman is a gender typically, but not exclusively attributed to females. That is the
So
same.
you're including men and males. And don't
No,
try to say I didn't use the word. Do you know what you're
I'm
doing?
not
Come on now.
using,
There's 84 people that know
well,
what you're doing when you say I'm not using the words.
some women are male. I know that that upsets
Some
you,
women
but
are
it's
male.
the
There you go. So
truth.
you say you said you can give a definition of a woman. You
I
said you
actually
can give
can't.
a
I
definition
can't
of
hear
a
what you're
woman.
saying. You're yelling too hard. I
Well,
need
you're
you to
saying
talk,
you said you can give a definition of a
dude.
woman without including men or males, and then gave a definition that includes males. Do you not see how ridiculous this? Well, no, we already decided you don't get what
No,
context
no,
is.
no, 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 no,
So
no, no,
basically,
no, no. Wait. No,
oh,
no,
go
no.
on,
Like
explain yourself. Great. Go ahead. Let's hear it.
the wait, you're just asking for a definite. You're like, give me a definition of the color blue that doesn't include color.
No,
Like,
I
what are
did
you
not say
saying?
that the color blue. What I asked for was if
Why
you could
guest so
define what a woman
angry?
is
Why guest
without
is angry
including
because
men
I'm
or
trans and I'm
well,
happy
you
with my
want to. I'm
life?
sure you think I'm angry and you want to portray that, right? But let's go back to the question, okay? So yeah, I asked you if you could define what a woman is without including men or males. You said yes.
Why would
Then you
I not want
proceeded
to?
to move.
Wait. But why would I not want to include males? Some women are male.
Thanks, chat. We getting them. This is it.
No, but seriously.
Yeah, and we all already decided as well that when you're standing in front of a bathroom and you see a female sign and a male sign, that you don't see anything. You see that as nothing, right? Like you just, I go anywhere I want, right? Signs to you are recommendations and nothing else. Not to protect people sometimes on
I
it. No,
didn't
nothing
say
like that.
that.
Well, no, you said that earlier actually, and I'm just adding on to what you're saying now.
Do you actually know that the concept of men's and women's rooms was created to sell more toilets and sinks by bathroom companies?
I'm
That's
I'm
like a
sure you believe
fact.
that. I'm sure you believe that.
Yo, this
Can you
dude
get
is
something to show
awesome.
that? Well, that you have that right off the top of your head. Should be
Guest
easy to
has
get a
never
stat
been
on that.
accused of being a genius.
Yep, probably not. No, but that's okay. I'm not worried about that. So what I'm worried about is trying to figure out why this man here is trying to get into female spaces.
I
Well,
don't
sorry,
try to
this
get in,
incel
I'm
man.
invited
Oh,
gleefully.
you're invited now. Okay, so more incel
Yeah.
ideology. So
What?
when
No.
yeah,
What?
yeah, yeah, women owe you stuff, right? That's
No,
what you
I'm
believe.
saying that
Well,
I am
the women
invited
owe you
into
their
women's
space, right?
spaces because
Yeah,
I'm like way more chill than you are.
women owe you their space, right?
I didn't say that. You said that.
Well, okay. Well, then, do you believe that you belong? That women allow you into their spaces?
Sorry, can you say the question? Because you kind of stumbled over your
Believe that
words.
women allow you into their spaces?
Um, I've experienced it firsthand
That's
regularly.
not an answer. That's a
That's
diversion. Can you answer
yes.
the
The answer
question,
is
please?
yes.
So
Women
women
allow me
owe
into
you.
women's
So you
spaces
feel
because I'm a
you
woman.
you feel because of that women owe you that space?
I didn't say oh me. You
Well,
said
if you
that.
go somewhere where it's a different group of women, would you go into that same space under the same assumption of the place you were before?
I wouldn't go anywhere that I am not wanted. I simply
Right.
go
But you
where
don't
I'm
understand
wanted.
where you're not wanted, sir. This is the problem: is that you're sitting here saying women want you in their restrooms, change rooms with little girls and boys, like that, or sorry, not boys, but little girls, all this stuff. You don't know. You don't know where you're not wanted. This is like I love
No, I'm
this. This is
pretty
like
sure I
picking
do.
apart. This is like picking apart the mental illness. It's so much fun. Like why do you believe you have a right to do this to women?
I didn't say I have a right. I didn't what?
Well, your assertions do, right? Do you under well, you don't understand context, but
I'm sure
assertions.
you believe that.
Yeah. Okay. Good. So anyway, assertions are basically what you're working on here.
I go where I'm invited and respected. And
But you believe women are inviting you and expecting you to be into their spaces. You don't even
I
know all
mean,
these
if
women.
I'm hanging out with a group of women and one of the
Well, I don't
girls
think that
said,
you do. I think you're an incel. But
"Oh my
besides the
God,
point,
oh my God, oh my,
I
can I
think
talk,
that
please?"
well, you're an
Guess
incel.
as
Yeah,
it
100%.
says, okay, if I'm hanging out with a group of my friends and one of them says, "Hey, I'm going to the bathroom. Would you come to the bathroom with me? Do you have to use the bathroom? Would you come to the bathroom with me?" I go, "Yeah, sure." Go to the bathroom, it's nothing, and then we go back to whatever the hell we were doing.
Yeah. Now you're just now. What if there was a woman in there with a hijab that can't be seen by a man, having to
What?
adjust it, having to change it? What if there was women in there having to take care of feminine projects that they're doing? What if there was a
What
woman in there
feminine
doing other
projects?
things that
I
men
want to hear you
they
say
don't
it.
have
What
time
feminine
to do?
projects?
Well, you see, this is the thing: is that you believe that you're
Say it.
entitled
Say
to
it.
spaces.
No, 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 say it.
So when
What
you
feminine
say that
projects?
you're
Come
just
on, you're
going
too
into
scared of
spaces to
women's
be
bodies.
seen,
What feminine
yeah, sure,
projects?
yeah, sure, whatever.
Feminine
But
projects?
you're
Come on,
saying
say
that
it.
you're
Say it.
invited into
Say
these
it.
spaces.
Say it.
All these women, they're
Coward.
all
Say
inviting you
it.
into these spaces.
Say
What would
it.
you like
What
to say,
are
sir?
women doing?
What would you like me to say, sir?
Say
You
it.
won't listen until I'm done.
What
Say,
do you mean
look,
by feminine projects, whatever you said.
do you not know what a feminine product is?
No, what I'm saying is I want you to be
Oh
more
my God,
specific. I
dude.
know what
You
it
say you're a woman and you don't know these things?
What I'm saying is, I want to hear you say it because you have a fear of, it's like why the feminine
I have
needs,
a fear.
period
You're thinking,
products, tampons, pads,
I'm telling you all these reasons
blood,
why women don't want you in
the
there. And you're
shedding
telling
of
me
the
to
uterine
understand that
lining.
I have a fear of a feminine product. That's what you're telling me in reply? Dude,
I
this
mean, you
gets
do,
worse for
honestly.
you, okay? So
Pads,
you actually
blood.
don't believe that you believe that you're invite all these women that are doing these things, they're inviting you into the women's restroom. That's what you believe? They want you there.
What do you mean believe? That's what I experience. It's like
That, so,
telling me
so do you
it's
believe
like
your experiences?
I'm
Do you
saying that I
believe do
woke
you
up this
believe your
morning. Hold
experiences,
on,
sir?
hold on, hold on.
Sir, do
I'm
you
saying
believe your experiences? Do you believe
I'm
your experiences?
Do I believe my experiences?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello?
That your experience is that all women want you in there, right?
My
Dude, you're getting
experience is
dog
that
walked, man. This is easy.
my
Why can't
my experience
space? You
is
have a
that
deeper voice than me. You're
I
not
know that
fooling
that's
anybody.
really
Oh my goodness.
guess chill out,
That's
please.
really what?
Welcome to Phone and Potato. We're talking pepper spray type shit. Um, does it make you
Dog walked.
insecure that
They
I
don't want
have
you in there.
does it make you insecure that I have
I
a
just
deeper voice than
exposed
you?
you, my friend. I just exposed you, my friend. You just said oh, it's my experience that they all want me in there, and well, the
I
experience.
didn't say that. I didn't say that. I said it's my
Oh my
experience
God,
that
you.
when a cis woman says to me, "Let's go to the bathroom," I go to the bathroom.
Yeah. And that to you means every woman says it's
So,
fine, right? So let's
nope, not
eliminate
what
your
I said.
friend now.
Not what I
Let's
said. Not
eliminate
what I
your
said.
friend. You've got to go to the back.
One second.
Going in there, you've got to fix their hijabs. They got to hijab. I apologize if I'm saying it wrong to anybody. I'm not really versed in these types of things. But they're
You're
doing
not
all
versed
kinds of
in
other.
anything.
You still feel that you are entitled to that
Guess
space,
who's
right?
gooning right now?
You you really you really feel that you're entitled to that space,
Hi,
right?
Jabs. I didn't say I was entitled to that space.
Don't answer directly. When you go
I
to the bathroom and there's a male and a female bathroom, which one would you go into?
Well, I go into the woman's room because I'm a woman, obviously.
My goodness, this is fun. How can you be that? Like seriously, man. Like I would really tutor you. I can give you some stuff on a GED if you want to get together. Off the app, I'll give you some reading materials that
No,
you can get your
I
diploma.
think I would rather just use you for view count, but
Well, that's great because I actually enjoy watching this dog walking and doing it actually.
yeah, I
But
bet you
besides
do.
the point, I'm really worried
I
about
love
these
you
women
too.
around
You're
you. That you
amazing.
don't have boundaries. Oh, that's great. Thank you. So you don't have
No, no, no,
boundaries.
I was talking to
You
chat.
think women are
Guest
you
wants to
think women
fly.
are
Guest wants to
entitling
meet
you to use
up.
their spaces.
Ooh, if you
These
took me on a date, where would you
women
take
are
me?
entitled. You think you're entitled to women's spaces. You're an incel.
I didn't
You're
say
angry no one will date you. You know, like, my goodness, my friend.
Oh
How
my
deeper
God.
does it go with you?
Hold on. Ugh. I'm deciding if I should hold on. Should I like FaceTime my girlfriend right now? Let's see if like
You're
hold
gonna,
on.
you're gonna call some random girl and tell her to be your girlfriend?
Okay, well,
Listen, come on, man. We all know that you believe you have a
I
girlfriend,
mean,
but
unless I show
there's
you a
a
photo
reality
of me
factor.
literally like
Yeah, a random
getting
photo. I'm
eaten
gonna
out
believe that
by
that
my
person's your
girlfriend,
girlfriend.
like you're
Yeah,
not
you're a
gonna.
random photo. I'm gonna believe is your girlfriend. That could be your sister. Well, actually, you might. I don't know. Have you ever dated your sister? Do you have a
Bro,
sister?
what the fuck?
Well,
Dude.
I'm just asking, man. Just asking.
Yo, this is weird, bro. Like it's getting weird.
It got weird a long time ago when you were
Oh,
saying
brother.
that you were in touch with
Oh,
women.
what the hell?
Now I'm just trying to find out where the problem lies, right?
Best, wait, wait,
Did you only,
wait. Bestie
did you
speaking
only
from
get half the presents at
experience.
Christmas time?
Guest, do you
Did
read
you only
chat? You're annoying.
are, are your parents brother sister? Did you only get
No.
like half the presents at Christmas time? Did your uncle slash dad get you a gift? Oh, sorry. No, that's too bad. I'm sorry. That's no. I take that back. That was me, man. I don't want to be that way.
Anything you say doesn't matter to me. It's
Well, that's
there's a
good. Then you say
quote
I
from a
live in a
show
country,
where
right?
someone says
So when you say I
hold
live
on,
in
shut up. Where someone says
the male aggression,
where someone says your booze mean nothing. I've seen what makes you cheer.
yeah,
You
good.
could say
Because
anything to me.
I cheer for men to be out of women's spaces that don't want them there, and you're apparently cheering for that. So
Hey,
yeah,
hey, hey, hey,
absolutely, man. Cheer me
don't
on.
say buddy was abused. Don't say that. That's not right.
Don't say what.
I don't care if this dude is the lamest guy I've ever talked to in my life, which you are. Yes, they do.
Thank you.
Um,
I love to hear
guess
that from a guy who thinks he's entitled to women's spaces. That means I'm doing something right because I'm upsetting you.
you're not upsetting me. Anything.
Oh, your cat's
Literally.
up,
What?
like your buddies are.
What'd you say? I can't hear you. Okay.
A boyfriend or a girl? No, well, incels don't have boyfriend. Where's that picture of you and your? You said you're going to get a picture of you and your sister or something.
Okay, so here's I actually do have a genuine question for you, okay? You ready for a genuine question? Why do you
Sure, man.
have this like level of like this like sweaty anxiety about like saying things like framing
Is that what
things
you
that
think
I've
I'm
said?
doing?
Can I ask the
Wow.
question, please?
For a guy without a GED, you learn from
Can I
numbers.
ask the question,
No, but
please?
for a guy without a GED, you're framing a loaded question with an insult in it. I'll tell you what. You get that GED, you can insult me. But until then, just stick to the question, okay? What's your question?
But like I graduated high school. Like what do you like you know what I mean? Like what are you saying?
No, you didn't. Well, no, you didn't.
You just want to live in a false reality where I didn't graduate high school. You're telling
Yeah,
yourself
go
that I
go say
didn't
that in the
graduate high
mirror.
school when I very obviously
I
did.
agree that you're living in a false. I agree you're living in a
No, I
false
said
reality.
you're
But the
living in a
problem with
false.
that is that you're now taking over women's spaces and women's rights and all these other.
What I said was, is that you are living in a false reality where, and he's going to unmute himself in a second because you can do that. But like, I did graduate high school. You're continuing to assert that I didn't graduate high school. I did graduate high school. Yo, guest is actually low vibrational for real. They don't lead to cancer. It's insane. Like, you know what I mean? Like, please kick. I need a galaxy to kick. Sorry. Guest is a chaser and wants you. I mean, he'll frame it that he doesn't, but there's something about me that is creating this need for attention where he wants to engage with me. And so you need money to move on. I mean, it's just the way that I do things here. If you want me to kick somebody, you can't just say it. Like,
Yeah, so
shoot.
they're gonna insult and dogpile and all that stuff in the comments, but they're never gonna pay you, which they should
I've been
pay
paid
you.
mo
They should do something.
They should pay me. But you know what?
Yeah, they should.
I think that's enough from you. Let's have a productive conversation. What's one thing that cis people need to learn? I would let that guy up back too, by the way. No, no, no. There's
Hi,
no we
lovely.
won. The fact that that guy is allowed to be that stupid doesn't mean that we haven't won. Um, hey, what's up?
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm a little bit exhausted from talking to
I'm
that guy.
sure.
It's
I'm
really
sorry.
like, I mean, imagine saying, I'm sure you believe that to every single thing that a doll says. Like,
Yeah. I mean, it's just like at the end of the day, as a proclaimed cis woman, who am I more afraid of?
yeah, me or that guy. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, the fuck?
Exactly. Exactly. This is exactly what I'm saying. I'm just like, these people who come up on these chats, I'm just like, genuinely, like,
Or a
you
bear.
would
Someone
break.
said, or a bear.
Yes. I'm like, you would break into a woman's bathroom. At the end of the day, okay, what I'm saying is, if a man wants to do something to a woman, he's gonna do it with
Yeah.
absolutely no like guilt, nothing. He's just gonna do it. I have trans friends who I would trust with my life,
Hmm.
and I see them as women or
Yeah,
men.
of course.
You
Depending
know,
on,
like
yeah, depending on however they are.
or they them. Like it's literally just like
They, them, or neither
yeah.
might be a better way to say
It's
that. But yeah,
it's
yeah.
infuriating when cis men or incels come up on
Like,
these chats.
can I quickly, what is this new, like, new argument strategy just dropped? Just call somebody an incel, and when they're like, nah, I'm not an incel for real, you go, oh, I'm sure you believe that. What, like, dark crevice of the internet did this strategy come from? That's literally insane, and it doesn't work, because I'm just like, dude, I'm really not an incel. Like, he's gonna be like, prove it, fuck me. Like, dude,
No, but
relax.
it's just like at
Jesus.
the end of the day, if you're so upset about the fact that like gender is fluid, then you are probably just threatened.
Yeah, like, I mean, he just sounded sweaty and threatened and scared, and I don't know, like he's in a basement somewhere. Like, the
I'm
dude's, his vibes were just awful. I mean, just
so bad.
treacherous.
So bad.
Well,
I
and
really wish you would have stayed up because I really wanted to like
yeah, I
argue with
mean,
him.
that sounds like that's probably a problem for him. Hey-oh. But
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, I really appreciate you coming by. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
you're gorgeous.